On this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use the interactive website called Kahoot. This is a really great website that I've used several times in my classroom to practice quizzes, mainly for social studies. It's a great formative assessment tool that engages the students on computers. So to get started, I just went to my home page, which is AES. If you type in up at the top, get Kahoot.com, it will bring you to the home screen where you can sign up for Kahoot. It's all free, and I've already signed up and made an account because I have used it, so I'm just going to sign in, which I should already be signed in. Once you create an account and sign in, it brings you up to this home page, and there's a couple of videos up here that you can look at, resources over here to help you learn how to get started with Kahoot in creating quizzes or discussions or surveys. Up at the top here, it'll show you how many Kahoots that you've made, and you can see I've made 2. There's also an option called Public Kahoots. If you click on it, it'll give you Kahoots that other teachers have made. You can type in a subject. For example, if I type in South Carolina regions, which is the Kahoot that I'm going to show you how to make, and click search, it'll bring up all these Kahoot quizzes that other teachers have made that I can use if I don't have time to make one or just want to have some variety in the one that I use. I can pick one of these to use. But if you'd rather make your own, then click the back button, go back where it says create a new Kahoot. You can create a quiz, discussion, or survey. I like the quizzes personally because it helps them review content. And this is where you plug in the title of your quiz and your description. So I'm going to type in South Carolina regions. I'm just going to put regions quiz here in the description. Making it visible to only me or to everyone. Language, audience, I would click school. And up at the top, you can add an image if you want that'll show up for your Kahoot quiz when people go to search it. I don't have one saved on my computer right now, so I'm just going to skip this. It's just optional. Up at the top, if you click OK and go, then this is where you start typing in your questions for your quiz. So if you hit add question, my first question I'll choose is South Carolina's smallest region. A time limit, this is how much time that it gives them to answer the question. I usually just use the default of 20 seconds. And this is an option where you can award points if they get it correct or not. I always like to award points. Then you put in your answer choices. Blue Ridge region. Then you click beside which one is the correct answer. So I'll click Blue Ridge for that. Then you can add an image for this if you would like. I'm going to skip that. And click next. And you see it puts in the question here. If you want to edit it, you can click on this little orange button. Or if you want to duplicate it, click on the till button, or delete this question or change the time limit. You can do that all right here. I'm going to add one more question. 20 seconds award points. Again, I'll click the answer for the correct one and click next. And just to kind of show you how it works, I'm just going to save these two questions. If you click up here and click save, You can edit it, preview it, play it, or share it. I'm going to click I'm done up at the top. Now it gives me all the Kahoots that I've made. And if I want to play it, all I have to do, click play. And this screen will come up showing the PIN number that the students will use to get into Kahoot. You can choose classic mode, where each student has their own phone or a tablet or a laptop, or you can do team modes. I like to do the one-on-one, so each child has their own computer. Now, on this screen, this is my screen. This PIN number is what students will type in to be able to play Kahoot. So if I copy this, this screen kind of serves as the teacher screen. Students have a separate screen. So if I go, just make a new window, students will type in Kahoot.it, and this will bring them to their screen. All they do here is type in that PIN number and click enter. Put in their nickname or their name, that's your choice. Click OK and go. Now this is what will come up on their screen, and it'll ask them if they see their nickname on the screen. Up on the board, I have this screen up, and it'll show all the names right here that have joined my game. Once I have all of my players joined, I click start. Again, this screen stays up on the board because it has the questions for the students to answer. So question 1, what is South Carolina's smallest region? It gives the 4 choices on the screen. On the students' screen, it looks just like this, and they have to click which one they think is the correct answer. So for example, smallest region is the red one, so if this was a student screen, I click red until my answer is correct, and it gives me points. On the teacher screen, it'll show that one person has answered and that one person got it right. Now if there are 10 students, and it'll show 10 got it right or 8 out of 10 got it right. So when all of them have answered and it shows me how many I got it right, I click next. It shows me my scoreboard, each person who's in the lead, who has how many points. Click next. It starts my second question. What is South Carolina's largest region? Students will look at their choices, pick which color they think is correct. On their screen, it'll tell them if they got it right, and it gives them points. Again, on my screen, it shows that one person has answered and that one person that answered got it right. So if you click next, and it shows the scoreboard, and it's a continuum. Every time somebody gets it correct, then it'll add points to it. If you click in, then at the end of your quiz, it'll show who was the top scorers, who had the most points. If you do feedback and results, this will just kind of show you can play it again, or you can save results, or make this Kahoot a favorite. So anyway, it kind of takes a little bit of just getting in and getting used to it. Like I said, on this home screen that I went to, that the teachers go to, getkahoot.com, there are lots of resources and questions to ask and support if you have trouble getting one started. But it's a great tool. Like I said, I love to use it for social studies. My kids love to use it because they love seeing their score go up and just having something interactive and engaging for them to use.
Just a few clicks. With Safe Flight, you don't have to miss a thing.